Welcome to Daily Plunge. We're in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verses 1 through 9. Now, one of the things to understand is that pretty much all of the book of Deuteronomy is Moses preaching to the second generation of Israel before they move into the promised land under Joshua. And this is his theological reflection upon all that has taken place since the Exodus. And so he says to them, now, Israel, listen to and hold fast to what I have taught you, and follow these words so that you may take possession in the Lord that the Lord is giving, that promised you and is giving to, promised your ancestors is giving to you. And in many ways, it's like you are receiving a blessing. Keep the warranty. Don't invalidate the warranty so you can live into this, right? And in verse 2, don't add or subtract to the words I'm giving to you. You are not editors of God's word, right? You are not above God's word. God's word is above us. And so we live in submission to God and to what he says to us. Now he goes on to say, you saw with your own eyes what the Lord did at Baal Peor, where those folks went after false gods, and they're all gone. But those who clung to the Lord, they continued to thrive. And then he says to them in this, verse 5, the Lord is giving you this word, these laws, so that you may be blessed. You know, so often we think of the law as an impingement upon our lives, right? But he says, look, when you live in this way, all the other nations are going to be amazed at how wise you are. You know, when so often we try to set the culture of a family, a church, or a business. We try to lay out who we are and what our purpose is and how we're going to respect each other. That is exactly what God's law is to set up boundaries so that people are respected and honored and valued and that they're not violated. That's what the law is all about. That first they have their relationship with God that sets their priorities straight and that they live for him. And then that out of that, as they love God, then they also love their neighbors. And so he says, observe them carefully, and this will show how the Lord has blessed you, because you have a wisdom that no other nation is living by. Where they live according to their whims and wills, you're going to live guided by a higher power, by the Lord. And the nations will look upon you and say, surely this is a great nation, a wise and understanding. Look how they live with each other. And isn't that exactly what we do, both for Israel and for the new Israel, the church, is that when we don't always live up to the calling that we've been giving, but when we are at our best, when we are living according to God's guidance, we give evidence of a human community that is a blessing to all those who participate. And he says, what other nation is so great as to have such righteous decrees and laws as I'm giving you today, so that everyone in the community is honored and protected and blessed? That you don't take advantage of your neighbor. You don't murder them, steal from them, lie about them. It's not the strong over the weak. But he goes on, verse 9, be careful though, watch yourselves, so that you do not forget these things and let them fade from your heart. Well, thanks, friends. Have a blessed day.